Magenta, is it true that since the passing of the Lady of Lundennann town, the huge heart-opening healing ceremony has allowed us to enter into a higher dimensional field far above the fifth dimension? My reply to this question: on a collective level, globally, no. This is not true using the white-winged collective consciousness of Nine's model. The energies remain at geological fourth density and spiritual fifth dimensional consciousness. However, different spiritual teachers do use different models to explain reality. There are those believing they were part of a collective heart connection and love healing ceremony that were able to bypass the hijack and access higher energies. These individuals are rare, but they were able to use the false belief in such a powerful way that they utilized the perceived ceremony as a springboard into higher dimensional energies. There have always been the rare few who can access beyond the fifth dimension, but this is certainly not global at this time, speaking from a linear perspective. The backfire to the dark ritual and energy siphoning harvest is that there were these few souls that could springboard into the higher energies from this. However, they still saw a huge global false screen. This ceremony was a dark ritual disguised as light. That in itself, the disguising, is a dark ritual without all the other symbolism added. We are here to see truth, know truth, and live truth. To be presented with that which is false and opposite to what one sees and feels is not in alignment with the ascension path. Due to this, the false perceived heart-opening and collective unity will be short-lived, for it is part of the false awakening and the false ascension. We can only find true unity, oneness, love, and collective heart-opening and healing through truth. That is a challenging path to walk, but it is the true ascension path. Many light workers and grid workers who know the truth were counteracting the dark forces during this harvest ritual. This is another reason why many souls felt uplifted. There were true and genuine healers working that day, both physical and non-physical. We now enter the real energies of love and unity and heart opening, higher dimensional healing, and all that goes with that, as we have moved through the September equinox and all that that brings to the Starseed Collective. Within this pathway, this gateway, you will find the true ascension energies of love and light. However, the true energies of love and light were not within the ceremony. Magenta, in your novel, I saw someone claim to channel the Lady of Lundennann town. Is this possible so soon after her leaving the building? My reply to this: no one outside the dark family will be able to channel her. It's just not possible and highly unadvised to even try. However, there are lots of astral doubles, if you will, known as shades, and they step in and pretend to be her, the Lady of Lundennann town. They will come without the medium asking, and many mediums will think it's really her. Magenta, the person channeling her, the Lady of Lundennann town, was actually communicating with the lady's higher self? My reply, that would be Lucy Furfur then. Magenta, can the Nine speak more on this? Indeed, I will bring the Nine forward. The negative faction hold the directional anchors, that which you may know as silver cord to each astral body of their beloved and honoured masters and sovereign figureheads for their organisation they call family. Only a member of the family will be permitted to channel a negatively polarised soul. For the protection of the young, inexperienced, and spiritually immature lightworkers with mediumistic ability, the shades present themselves in order to prevent the young initiate from overstepping boundaries. These are shades within the positive directional fourth dimensional space, tasked with astral guidance. So too are there the trickster shades within the lower astrals that aim to misdirect. There is little substance and little truth within the information brought to the mediumistic initiate. Only those known as the Watchers can call upon these shades for true communication. Therefore, if a service to others polarized soul presents information regarding being in communication with a negatively polarized soul, this will not be so. For those who are able to bypass the protocols in order to contact these souls would never do so. Those that are unable to make such contact but call, try, or attempt to align with such will draw to themselves the shade best placed to deliver the teaching, lesson, and learning that the apprentice or initiate is aligning with at that time. For the seeker of the way, the one who listens to such mediumistic presentation, the discernment is their highest priority and their greatest learning at this time. Regarding the group soul our conduit refers to as Lucy Furfur, this is the oversoul, group soul consciousness within the negatively polarized field. Whilst there are multiple different perspectives here, due to differing thoughts and focuses on and for said group soul, the being or individualized soul we speak of is the collective consciousness of the negative faction or service to self negatively polarized group at masculine polarity. This is as the feminine logos, as collective consciousness of awakened, positively polarized, service to others' souls as the divine Princess Aurora, or on the masculine level, Archangel Michael or Jesus the Christ. If one gives name to overall higher self as logos within these polarized fields, these are one of many presentations. Those we present here hold much mass through collective, aware, and magical intentional focus. We are the white-winged collective consciousness of 9,